rooms across the board.
There's certain people who like his attitude. It's like, no, you wouldn't say that until he tried you.
And even and again, not to steal Keyshawn's take again, but he's like, like
fake Debo.
He's like, I would make an issue of this. Like, if I was on that team, I would have no problem letting them know that this shit is not okay, and I would tell John Gruden to his face, like, period.
Man, if I was a defensive lineman, I'd go up to Richard Incognito and smack him like the bitch that he is.
But the Raiders don't have any alphas on the defensive line,
and
so no one's going to do that.
That's why this was such an easy signing. Because they want to beaten up and toughen up guys instead of drafting guys who would have no problem smacking the shit out of Richie Incognito.
That's a good take.
They don't really want alphas on their defense.
That's a good take. I haven't heard that.
They want a race car offense, and they want like a defense that can kind of
stay on the field. That can
will take all the hits.
Yeah.
That way, if something
that will bend, not buckle.
Yeah, which is not how you win championships. They want the Colts defense without Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders would have smacked the shit out of Richie Incognito. There's no Bob Sanders on that defense. Sorry, Clelin Ferrell's a great guy, great pass rusher. All them cats seem like really cool guys. But
I'm pretty sure Montez Sweat would slap the shit out of him.
I'm pretty sure Abrams would slap the shit out of him too. But the problem is he's a safety. Like, you couldn't get a defensive lineman, a grown man, to just be like, you're going to go up against Incognito every day.
All right, man. On that note, before we get to the rants, I just want to, send out condolences to the Bart Starr and his family. Bart Starr passed at the age of 85. The greatest, toughest football legends ever. Star of the first few Super Bowls and last few. NFL. Well, before the merger.
NFL championships.
There you go.
He was like 15. He had like 15 touchdowns, 1 pick in his playoffs.
Also transitioned to a coach. I think he was also in the front office and stuff like that with the Green Bay. I want to say. And lastly, also, man, shout out to Nick Foles. It came out last week that he was missing, workouts for personal reasons. And then this week it came out that his wife actually had a miscarriage. So
prayers up to that whole family.
Prayers up to that whole family, man. That's something really unfortunate that can really change you. So hopefully him and his wife, can pull together and, work through it.
Cool.
On that note, do you want to go first?
You want me to round up some college football news real quick?
Not really, but if you're going to do it, do it.
All right, so former UCLA head coach Terry Donahue was diagnosed with cancer. Prayers for him. Division III MEAC conference. The MEAC conference, I think it's like Middle America, whatever. They kicked out St. Thomas for being too good. They beat one school like 92-0 in like the second quarter. Shit was wild. A college football recruit, 3-star recruit, was the police found out that he was killed in a shooting over a video game dispute. Joshua Ankrum, he was killed in a shooting over a dispute over a video game. Died Tuesday 17 after a friend shot him over an argument over a video game. He wasn't tried as an adult. Ankrum was a 3-star prospect out of South Florida. He played for South Florida Express 7-on-7 squad. And there's a GoFundMe to help pay for his funeral expenses. Wow, that was dark. Also, Emmert, the president, NCAA football president, made about $60 million last year. Which was like he got like $3.9 million the year before, and he's getting a raise. So for everyone who says, and like Jimbo Fisher said, there's not enough money in college football, and if they want to make money, they should go pro. Emmert makes a shit ton of money. Let's see. Also, a former UCLA assistant is suing Jim Mora and a couple other people on his staff for like $15 million. Crazy. You can go look it up. Ex-Oregon wide receiver Keenan Lowe stopped an armed man at a high school that he was a security guard at. He stopped his kid from shooting up the whole school. So he's a hero. EA Sports is really interested in reviving the NCAA football. If the national
Please do that.
if the national the NLI rules change pretty much. So like the NCAA, they that case already settled. They didn't settle, but now they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay all these former athletes for what they actually should be paid for. Let's see. Oh shit. Pray up for his defensive end from Illinois. His last name is Roundtree. He suffered a severe spinal injury. Yikes. This is really dark. Sorry, guys. Wow. Texas extends Tom Herman for
This
another
is why
2
you
years.
should have your segment prepared.
No, like I have a lot. Actually, my bad. Emmert
you're
got
just
us
going down your feet reading.
No, like I have a shit ton of stuff here, but my bad. I want to clarify. Emmert got a 60% raise in 2017. He made $3.9 million. So yeah, apparently there's not enough money to go around. Oh yeah, and Brew McCoy, 5-star receiver who went to USC, but then decided to transfer to Texas, left Texas and is on his way back to California to talk to USC officials because he probably wasn't going to play receiver there and wasn't liking how things were going, and he should probably just be an outside linebacker at the college level, but whatever. Also, Florida, being Florida, yet again, Chris Steele, top cornerback recruit in this recruiting class, left Florida, transferred because a bunch of people are transferring out of Florida. He left in particular because his roommate was accused of rape or sexual assault, and he told the coaches that he didn't want to be that dude's roommate beforehand because he didn't like him, bad energy, wasn't around him, and then this situation happens where he's accused of sexual assault, and he's like, I don't want my name tarnished with that. My family didn't raise me that way. Y'all should have moved me out, and since y'all didn't switch me rooms, I'm leaving because y'all, pretty much you and I, the coaches or whatever, your standards are my standards. I'm leaving, and he put himself in the transfer portal, and he went to Oregon. So good for him, and it's great that this young man had more class and couth than apparently anyone at the University of Florida. And also RIP to Auburn sportscaster Rob Bramblett, the famous announcer for Auburn's Kick Six. He and his wife were killed in a car crash last week. And it was
all right, now I feel really bad for saying nobody cares.
Yeah, you should. You piece of shit.
Condolences.
Yes. And he was the announcer for baseball, basketball.
All right, can you get to your rant, please? Holy shit.
I guess I'll go first. Sure. And I'm going to mute your mic. Your mic. Everybody's mic get muted except mine. All right, so as a lot of y'all know, I graduated college 2 weeks ago.
No way.
I know, right? Pete? Nobody knew it. Whatever.
When did this happen?
I know. Like,
you didn't tell nobody.
I know. I didn't tell. I kept it low key. I kept it mad low key. Like, it wasn't legendary at all. My sash, none of that. But no, in all seriousness, I just want to thank my friends and family, my family. Shout out to the homie Pete. Yes, I just said family. I'm trying to give your bitch ass a shout out. You might want to be quiet. Oh, I don't know. White people had control of the word family. Ooh. Yep, I'm culturally appropriating white shit. Shout out to Lil Nas X. I hope he gets a Grammy for Old Town Road. There, I said it. I'm gonna have some spinach dip and some Wranglers on the next episode. Keep fucking playing with me, dog. I will get some Spurs and some cowboy boots. Some bootcut jeans in this bitch. But anyway, it feels great because when I was 4 years old, my grandfather said to me on his deathbed, his last dying words, he said, Kenneth, you're going to go on and do great things in life. I won't be there to see it, but you're going to do great things. You're going to graduate college, take care of your mom and your sister. And then he died. And I was like, oh, shit. And honestly, my life hasn't been the same since. And it's weird, like, when you feel like you have like a duty to like end a generational curse in your family, and you do it. Like I kind of just have been like head in the clouds the past couple weeks, and not just because I had an edible. It was really fucking good. I gotta hit up the beach anyway, but I'm just really blessed because I've been through a lot of shit, and I won't talk about all of it because this ain't the episode to do it. Shout out to homie Mancini, the cheapest nigga we know. We love you, Mancini, but you're cheap, dog. You're cheap. You owe me friend reparations, and I mean that in the most non-racist way possible. But you owe the squad some snack reparations or whatever. I can't go into all the details, but you know. Shout out to Pete for paying for me, my mom, and my sister. Shout out to Ryan and Daisy. And Ryan, I don't know why Daisy doesn't like avocado, but that shit is delicious. But whatever. Anyway, it was really funny to me. Like, I was wondering, like, would I have closure when all this happened? Walked across the stage. But it's funny, the thing that gave me closure, what I wasn't expecting, was when I shook the department chair's hand, who I have like eternal beef with, I guess. I don't know. The CSUN journalism department had a 3-0 lead on me and they blew it. Greatest comeback ever in human history. I'll tell the story one day. But I get through the line. One of my former professors gave me a big ass hug. 3 of them gave me a super long handshake. One of them was like, "You better stay in contact. I will find you." And I was like, "I know you will. I know you mean it." And yeah. I'm thankful I had some people in my corner when I left and came back and, you know, did my thing. But when I got to the end of the line of all the professors in the department, and this one racist-ass former Sundial publisher, and I'll say that, and I'll say it in court, bitch, try to sue me. A, you won't get anything because I'm broke. And 2, everything I said about you was proven right when she shook everybody's hand in the line. In front of me and behind me. When I got up there, she looked at me, backed up, and just bowed a little bit and said congratulations. She couldn't even be professional enough to shake my hand. But I guess if I fucked somebody over so hard and did so much racist shit to them and told their friends that Kenneth can't write stories or be associated with black people, and she said this, and I have numerous people on record who will go on and say she said it, the fact that I had to deal with all that racist bullshit and undertones at the Sundial and still overcame it, and the fact that she, a grown woman with a family and shit, couldn't look me in the face as an adult and shake my hand, that was all the closure I needed. At that point, I was cool. I was chilling. Because it's like, when people who do you wrong, and my grandma said this, when people who do you wrong, God finds a way to where they put you in the same situation again, and they have to confront you. Either they have to bow to you or they have to concede. And it's up to you to be the bigger person in that situation. And I talk a lot of shit. And I said I was going to do some things. I didn't do them, thankfully. And I was the bigger person in that situation. And I'm glad I was. And it felt good. And honestly, Pete said it at one point. He was like, it felt like we were graduating with you. And honestly, it felt great to see all the people who believed in me and took a chance on me. Actually, like, really happy for them. Shut the fuck up, Pete. You're a ho-ho. You know that? But anyway. All the people who like really stayed 10 tones down with me, I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, and there'll be more good news to come. But yeah, I'm really thankful and blessed, and most importantly, excited for the next chapter because it's gonna be a great one. And yeah, it feels good to break a generational curse. I think I got to start doing a couple more of those. But anyway, yeah, I'm done.
Wow. I don't know when graduating college became breaking a generational curse, but props to you, man. Good luck.
I'm the first. I'm the only male in my family to graduate college and the first all the grandkids. Only male in my family with a college degree.
Cool. You want to put that? You put that on a sash? No, just leave it there.
Sundial led.